Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to the Gold Coast Sports and Leisure Centre. We're here for the 33rd Australian Netball Men's and Mixed National Championships. Alongside me today, Harmy from Queensland. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, thank you. Well, first of all, welcome to the Gold Coast.
Thank you.
This is the first time New Zealand's played in our tournament, and it's really exciting to see such, a wide range of talent coming through.
Yes, I think what it is for New Zealand being the first time, it's good because they're representing from home, so it's really different from the style, two different styles of netball, so it's good to watch. Yeah, it'll be great.
Cool. So up today on this court, we have New Zealand under-20s up against the VIC Development under-20s. The last time these guys met, New Zealand got a convincing win, 67-17 over VIC Development. So looking for something else from the VIC Development team this time?
Well, I hope they can get up and hope they can push the New Zealand team to where they need to be pushed. Both teams are really outstanding on their own right, so it'd be good to watch the battle between both teams, yeah.
No worries. So what we'll do is we'll take a short break and come back with the starting seven.
Yes.
Welcome back. So we've just been handed the starting lineups for each team. So we'll start with the Victorian Development team. At goal shooter, Jesse Viney. At goal attack, Hayden Smith. In at wing attack is Jake Simmons. Centre, Ben McAllister. Wing defence, Tuatoi. At goal defence, Will Verata. And at goalkeeper, Carlos Tamu. Yep, my pronunciation, as you can tell, is fantastic. I'm lucky I've got the Kiwi beside me to introduce our starting seven for Queensland, for New Zealand.
Okay, for New Zealand, for the goal shoot is Pitapi Matthews. For goal attack is Caleb Burko. For wing attack is Jackson Reed. For centre is Joshua Verko. For wing defence is Tika Tufare. For goal defence is Pariho Feki. And for goalkeep is VIC Sabalaki.
Nice.
And then we got all the last three.
Perfect. All right, so having watched the first round against VIC Development, what do you think the VIC Development's biggest opportunity was to try and shut down you guys?
I think the biggest opportunity for VIC is just taking the space out, like really taking the space out from the Kiwis, because Kiwis like to play either space game, where Victoria likes to play that man-on-man body. So if they can capitalise and take the space out, they could push this Kiwi team to hopefully they can get up on top or either.
Give them a good contest.
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. And in the lead up to this national championships, how did you guys prepare yourselves coming over here?
I think they see back home in New Zealand, they were in the middle of British nationals, mixed nationals, so most of them have come from those. playing and developing. So, but they've been together for a long time, so they understand each other's play. They know how it works. So yeah, they have a clear understanding with each other.
Fantastic. Cool. We're just having a look at this young, very young looking
Yes.
development team. Obviously, it's their second team in the under-20s division. So they've got some young guys, I think, from the under-17s that have
Yes.
just come up this year. So that they're really in their development stage. So it's fantastic to see such young athletes out there and giving it a good crack.
Absolutely, and it's good to see our sport of men's netball is going to grow and grow. So,
Umpires just giving authority early, 30 seconds for the players to get onto the court in their positions. Looks like we're going to have New Zealand shooting to the right of screen in the black uniform with the lovely big silver fern on it. Uniforms are nice,
yes.
must say. They look great.
And then we have Victoria coming on, going from left. They've changed their colours, the uniforms this year.
So New Zealand away with the first centre pass. Long ball straight in. Great vision.
Great pass.
Victoria with it now, trying to create something into the goal third. I think patience hitting the circle edge is going to be the best thing for them.
Yes, absolutely.
Really taking their time just to make sure the right option's going to fall. It's a bit easy there, hitting that attacking transverse. Another high ball in.
Great feed from Joshua Verco. Yes, but it'll be nice work.
2 early goals for New Zealand. Great arms over pressure. Another high ball in. Just need to get the footwork working a bit earlier there on the defence, I think.
Absolutely. Good drive by the goal attack from Victoria. Oh, unlucky goal shooter.
It's got New Zealand now with the ball on the far sideline. Throw in. Bit too much room for the New Zealanders to get through there. Goal attack with a nice mid-range shot. Just falls short, but follows up. And it's going to be a Victoria throw in.
Good drive by Alistair.
Ooh. New Zealand having a nice fly, putting doubt in the minds of the defenders when they're attacking. Straight down through the middle corridor.
Great defence. Great defence down there by the New Zealand team.
Unlucky offside there. So it'll be a free pass by the looks of it. It's inside the circle for Victoria for an offside call. Viney now with the ball. Offloads to Smith. Great shooter-to-shooter connection there.
Great shot.
Victoria on the board. So 3-1 to New Zealand early in the first quarter.
Hard luck.
Oh.
Nice shooter-to-shooter pass.
Bit of Gretel Tippett layup there.
Yes.
Great arms over pressure through the midcourt. Trying to turn the ball over early before it hits the circle. Obstruction call. Just a misunderstanding from the wing fence. Deemed to be contact by the umpire. That's a better feed.
Great pass. Ooh. Great pass by Ben Alistair.
Unfortunately, the pressure from the New Zealand defenders there, putting the shot off.
The ball's on its way down again by the New Zealand team.
It's a great corridor. Great passage of play. So New Zealand again with the centre pass, converting on their turnovers.
Oh, nice
and another
pass.
high ball. Finding it very easy to feed the shooter at the moment. Breaking call from Victorians. Another opportunity for New Zealand to score. Oh, ball handling issue there.
Wow, great call from the umpire.
So Victoria now just need to settle, making sure that they're scoring off every opportunity that they got.
Every passage is getting shut down by the New Zealanders.
So they are floating a little bit, the New Zealand
Yes.
team. Long ball out of... Unfortunately, that one's...
Oh.
Ooh, very close.
Oh. Nice try.
A throw in to Victoria again. See if they can score off this one.
Yes.
They just need to be steady bringing this ball down, waiting for that right option to come through.
Great pass. Great vision. Yes.
Great drive to the circle. Another swinging ball. Viney, the goal shooter. Oh. Contact
Hard
on the
luck.
ball.
Nice try by the goalkeeper.
Great jump.
Yes. Great shot.
So this New Zealand team, are they from all over New Zealand, North, South Island?
Most of them are from the North Island.
Yep.
So they come from a place called Rotorua.
Yep.
And all the way up to Auckland. So
right. Nearly got a touch there.
yes.
Nearly in the game. So some of these guys have been playing netball for a few years.
Yes, quite a long time.
And they obviously, do they have like a men's league over there during the off season?
They do have a men's league, but majority of them go and play indoors.
Yep.
So, but I think indoor and outdoor is both strong for our young ones. It's just to help them build. Yeah, so the sport keeps growing and growing.
It's got a short stoppage in play here while the ball's retrieved from another court.
So it's New Zealand's throw-in.
Victoria trying to create something in defence, trying to force that ball. Well, unfortunately.
Just taking your eye off the ball, the goalkeeper.
Oh, and a footwork call. Don't forget you can find us on Twitter using the handle at Amna Men's Mixed, and also on Instagram at Australian Men's Netball. Just had a tweet come through from England saying that the live stream is fantastic and it's great to see men's netball getting exposed, and you know, it's all over the world now. Yes, I guess England. Yes. That's amazing to see that that's coming through. So thanks for watching and keep watching. There's plenty of games during the week, or towards the end of the week. All the finals and grand finals are live streamed here.
Yes, that should be awesome. So we've got a little shout out here at the moment while we're watching this game, and it's from Jake Simmons from Victoria. He would like to wish his granddad a happy birthday, Patterson Lakes,
yeah.
Who is also watching via live stream.
Perfect.
So happy birthday, Granddad.
Yep. We hope you're enjoying the live stream.
Yes.
And, you know, some people can't get here because of work or costs and stuff like that. So it's great that we're able to stream these to those people that aren't here to watch the tournament.
And isn't it great for men's and mixed national that it's being live streamed for the first time? So, yeah, it's great.
We're getting out to a big audience, which is fantastic. Wouldn't see too many of those shots fall short.
No.
Cleans up his own rebound, which is fantastic.
That's good.
Now Victoria back with the ball, creating something a bit better here. We just need that shot. The defender's really getting up high over that shot, putting that pressure in the shooter's head, trying to put them off early.
Yes, yes. And the score is 10-4
at the moment.
10-4.
Still got just about 7 minutes left in the first quarter here on the Gold Coast. A great facility, this one. It's just been built.
Yes, and it's being used for the Commonwealth Games, I hear. So
for next year, yep.
Yes, should be good.
Great, lots of courts.
And stunning too, they're nice and clear.
There's lots of players say that the court's great to play on, nice and springy with the springboards underneath.
Some great defence in there, very tight.
Yeah, Victoria just finding it really hard to hit that circle edge, get a nice feed in.
Great drive.
New Zealand finding that long outlet pass again, straight through the middle. Hitting circle edge, waiting for that attacker just to make his circle entry and try and draw that defender. And a shot to finish off with.
Great work.
New Zealand played quite a steady game. They're
Yes.
very controlled with the ball. And a bit of a layup again to finish off there.
And I think it's good with them, watching them now from watching them this morning. They've really eased into the game. So
they've only had the one loss so far this week.
yes, they have
And we're
against
into
Queensland, the hosting nation.
Yeah. So that was the first game. Was it
Yes.
the very first game?
First
Yep.
game.
And you played them again, got them this time?
And they played them this morning and
Yep.
got them again. Got them this
Okay.
time, so it was good.
Fantastic. And how are the boys holding up fatigue and soreness-wise?
I think they're doing well. They're just, now they know what recovery is.
Yep.
Especially playing a whole week of netball.
Yep.
Can
What
be-
do you guys have implemented to make sure that the boys are getting the best recovery that they can? What's their routine after each game?
They stretch their bodies before they leave, and then they go home, and we know the famous ice baths.
Yep.
Yes.
The dreaded ice baths.
The dreaded ice baths. We've all done those.
Yep.
So they go home and do that. But the best thing about being on the coast, you can just go into the beach.
The beach, yeah, fantastic.
Great shot. Yes,
a great fly out for that.
Beautiful take by the goalkeeper.
Offside call there.
Yes, the umpire caught the wing attack.
Wing attack. Was a bit late, but she got him. Looks like New Zealand's throwing a zone here. So they're trying to take away that space from the Victorians. And I'm going to assume that somebody's going to go for a fly at a higher ball sometime soon. Trying to force that ball long. And there's the high
there it
ball. And
goes.
over a third, exactly what New Zealand were looking for.
Great
Very well
zone.
executed.
Great work on the zone piece.
So to get through that zone, what do you think is the best thing that the Victorians can do with
I
that?
think the best thing for the Victorians on a zone that Kiwi set up is to really hit that drive, that centre hard.
Yep.
And you've got to really drive it. To
Try and
break
draw that defender off.
Yeah.
Oh, great contest in there. Unlucky for the goalkeeper. Had front position. And he's got it. Yep. Umpire
Well
deems
done.
the shooter have been coming over the top. New Zealand's looks like they're throwing out the zone again. Worked the first time, so try the second time. Got a bit easier getting through there. They've learnt from the first one. Avani now with the shot. Double jump. Ooh, second one just caught for obstruction. And
Nice
finishes
work.
off well. So with 3 minutes to go, we're sitting at 16-5 to New Zealand. Fortunately, Coach Killer breaking call there on the wing attack.
Sideline play.
Another layup.
That was a bit too easy for the New Zealanders.
Great vision. And ball placement was
Well
excellent.
done. Great pass. One thing I love about the Victorians, they'll fight to the end.
Yeah, they won't give up, that's for sure.
That's right.
Connection with Viney there from the centre. Fortunately, that shot falls short. Another great high ball in.
Nice vision. Nice vision by Jackson Reid.
Victoria really need to get some arms over pressure to slow this New Zealand team down.
Yes, I think they're just letting the attack get in there too easily.
It's a better feed. Nice straight into the shooter. Confident shot, unfortunately falls short. Over a third call from the umpire. New Victoria with it now.
Great drive.
It's a better drive. Oh. Great pick up on the edge of the circle from New Zealand.
Fast transition from one end of the court to the next.
Very.
Great pass.
The connections seem to be working really, really
Yes.
nicely there. It's down into the final minute now. Ooh. I'm sure he would have said that was a pass. That won't go any stats, he says. Down the sideline from Victoria.
Well done, Victoria. Great finish.
That's better confidence from them. Let's see if Vic can finish off with a goal here. Better ball speed. Victoria with the throw in the circle. Great pop there by Varney, the goal shooter, at the last minute.
Great
and
finish.
A goal to finish off.
Well done.
Well read. Okay, the end of the first quarter. Got New Zealand leading 21 goals to 6. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back to chat about the first quarter.
Yes.
Okay, so welcome back. The end of the first quarter. New Zealand with a very, very strong start. 21 goals to 6. What do we think needs to happen from the VICs here to eat back into that deficit?
I think Victoria just needs to just keep going and just play their own game instead of trying to get into the New Zealand style of playing, because they're going to get caught up. If they can focus and just keep pushing themselves, they are going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
But at the moment, they're just following the ball instead of just completing their moves.
Yeah. So we've got some changes, should I say?
We have. So for the New Zealand team, we've still got Velasili is still playing goalkeep. Paiahu is playing goal defence. Daku is playing wing defence. Tuhi Karamia is on at goalkeeper. Xavier is on at goal defence. Taina is on at wing defence. Piripi is gone as bench. And Zebulon is now going to goal shoot. Potifa has come on as goal attack. And those are the new changes. So they're really making our job harder. Great take by Tuhi.
And no changes at the moment by the looks of things from the Victorian team. So just sticking with the same 7. So New Zealand team making all changes but centre and wing attack.
Yes. Great pass. Good vision by the centre.
Double jump. Trying to put that shooter off again. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the last shooter in this... Is this the same shooter or is it a different shooter?
It's a different shooter.
Different shooter. Are they brothers? They related?
I think that they may be related, but I don't think they're brothers.
Right.
In this New Zealand team, we've got these two twins playing
Oh, maybe that's what I'm seeing.
for the New Zealand side.
Ooh, that's better patience from the Victorian
Yes.
team, even though it is coming in high and long.
Great work.
It's a better shot from Vic. They look a bit more confident going to the post now.
Yes, absolutely. New Zealand hasn't scored yet in this quarter.
High ball going in, a bit too much on it. Vic will be happy with that. They're just got to, you know, score off this turnover now to make it reward themselves. Contact call there. Ooh. Held on for a bit too long. Great look away.
Great pass from Potiphar.
Great shot to finish off. Wing defence pushing off there. Umpire deems that to be a bit of a contact. Victoria using their angles well.
Oh, great defence.
Well done. Don't forget on Instagram, Australian Men's Netball, there's some great photos up of the from the action shots, the power shots photography.
Yes.
Emma and Mickey do a great job with those photos. Some fantastic action shots from power shot photography. Just a steady shot here from the shooter.
Great shot and great finish by Zebi. That's easier now. New Zealand finding it easier to get into the circle. So
I feel like Victoria just need to stick a little bit tighter, man on man.
yes,
Just to try and disrupt that drive.
much better.
It's a great 1-2 with the wing attack.
Yes,
And a good shot to finish
great
off.
work.
New Zealand now, centre pass. New Zealand always looking to their shooter first, having a look at all their options.
Well done, Potiphar. Just can't finish it off.
They'll get the throw in though. Great high ball.
Great
And
try by the little goal defence from Victoria.
Victoria now with the ball. Breaking call. Shooter now on the move. Trying to create something.
Great
Unfortunately.
defence in there.
Great footwork by the goal defence.
Yes.
To get around the body and get that cleanly. Oh, it's a bit of a fumble, but keeps
Nice
it in play.
pick up by Potiphar.
Obstruction call.
Great defence at end. Nice long vision pass. Great pass.
That's great ball placement. Just need to steady the shot, finish it off. Much better.
Well done. Good tip by Potiphar. It's like we're watching the up-and-comings of Vicky Wilsons and Maria Tutayas out here today.
It is the male versions.
Yes, the male versions.
Some of these guys still so young. He's under 20s division.
Yes.
Goalkeeper called a contact outside the circle. Viney, great shot. Scoring off their centre pass, which is great. He's got some elevation, that goal defence.
Yes.
Just needs to time his jump to get the right one there. So 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter on the Gold Coast. 29-11 to New Zealand. I feel like this is a much better start for the Victorian team. Just letting the ball go. Unfortunately, commentators curse get them there.
They're doing well, this Victoria team, in this quarter.
Oh, Nelly. And a good finish there.
So I think we're trying to commentary for Victoria, but I think they changed their whole defence end.
And they haven't given us the changes.
So Toe, who played wing defence, is now playing goal defence for Victoria. Erurata is now come on as wing defence for Victoria. Great vision. Great take by Tuhi.
That looked like a Tamalisi Whakahakatau intercept.
Yes! That's the
For sure it was. Been watching, and the look away pass. Flick pass there in the circle. Great vision to the circle. Pulling that ball in nicely.
Nice vision.
Great shot.
So all those that are watching live stream back home in New Zealand, I hope you're enjoying our Nationals live stream here in Australia on the Gold Coast, because we have a lot of New Zealanders, Kiwis that are in this team that their families couldn't come over and support them.
So hopefully they're watching back home.
Yes, they're all watching back home because it's a big thing. So
good.
with all their,
It's fantastic.
so it's I'm so grateful that Australian men's and mixed national has now come to have live streaming.
Yeah. And it's so fantastic that they've invited you guys over here to play in our competition as well.
Absolutely.
It just it's such a different style of play. Myself, I went over last year and toured with the under-17s team, and we played in your championships, which was a great learning curve for some of our young players and myself even. So, and us inviting you over here is fantastic to be able to show off, men's netball internationally, not just in Australia.
Absolutely, and it's so awesome that Australia has invited the New Zealand sides over.
Yeah. It's been done before. We've had like Malaysia and Singapore and that come and compete in our men's reserves and stuff like that. But it's such, it's so good for these young athletes to be able to come here and get the taste of this as well.
Absolutely, and it's really cool because it's good that our countries, that New Zealand can come to Australia and play in the first nationals for them, because we have this sort of arch rivalry between Australia and New Zealand. So, yeah, and now it's keeping it strong with our young up-and-comers.
Yep. So it can only build from here. It'd be fantastic to see an open men's team.
Absolutely.
Wow, imagine that. And New Zealand play men's netball is, since I've only been around men's netball 4 years, and the change that's come from the first time I'd watched it was very aerial and basketball looking. We've now got those crafty players that are coming in and really bringing in that female style of play
Absolutely.
But also, you've got the height of your goal shooter and some of the other goal shooters that are around.
Are really big, they're so tall juggernauts.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then you've also got that dynamic, crafty goal attack out the front as well, which is really brings something else to men's netball. So it's just fantastic to see, and the skill and the athleticism from some of these players is
it's just phenomenal.
Unbelievable.
Yes. So that was a great call from the umpire. She's controlling this game really well. So
it's fantastic to see the biggest amount of umpires ever at one of our tournaments.
Absolutely.
I think there's 43 umpires.
Nice. And without them, we wouldn't have these games.
That's right.
We take our hats off to our umpires because it can be hard on them too and stressful.
Yep. I wouldn't want to do it.
No.
I'm such a good umpire on the sideline, but
Yeah, me too.
especially when I'm coaching.
Great shot by Zebi. He's doing really well. So New Zealand is winning. The score is 37-13 at the moment.
Just over 4 minutes to go in this second quarter. And a pick up there from the wing attack.
Yeah, Jackson Reed, he's been playing really well, the wing attack for New Zealand.
Yeah.
He usually plays their goal attack, so it's good that he's versatile on coming out to
We
the
have the circle.
midcourt.
Yep. New Zealand again with the centre pass. Trying to create something. Not just looking long, but also going in via their goal attack. Would love to see a two-tie shot go up.
Absolutely. One of them needs to do a Maria Tutaia shot.
Yep. Straight from the circle edge. Nice long bomb. Bailey Mez is in there.
Yes.
Down the sideline, Victoria
well
come.
done.
High ball in. Ooh.
Great patience.
New Zealand just timing that jump perfectly. Unfortunately called for obstruction.
That was
It's a great shot by Smith.
that was from Tuhi Karamira.
Unfortunately, just put a little bit too much on that pass and forced the shooter out over the baseline. New Zealand creating something in defence, trying to force. Ooh,
Oh,
lucky to get away with that.
okay. Great finish. Great pick up and great finish. Victoria centre pass, so
Breaking call, another coach killer. It's a nice double play there with the wing attack. Good connections in that attack end. And
well
a good
done.
finish.
Nice 1-2.
Another long ball.
Great pass.
It's good to see
By
that
both
goalkeeper
of them.
try and get up nice and high with that shooter
Yes.
just to contest.
He is
that
doing
ball.
really well in the Victorian goalkeeper.
Ooh. Ooh, unlucky for the shooter there.
Well done by Tuhi Karamia.
Ooh. Fortunately, miscommunication error there. New Zealand going to transition from attack to defence here to see if they can pick something off. Victorians just need to drive really strong towards the ball rather than running away like that. And they force the ball long again. Footwork call on the throw-in. So once they take the line, they cannot remove that foot again. Umpire just setting the penalty. Should be off the court. Under a minute to go now in this second quarter.
So let's hope Victoria can end it with a goal.
Great tip there.
Oh, hard luck. Yes.
Contact call, so they'll get another shot at goal here. Viney. And that's about a finish.
Good finish, Viney. Well done, Victoria.
Just going backwards. New Zealand here just to have a look, get some better options coming forward.
That was a great pass by Jackson Reed. Straight through two defenders.
Going for post, but just falling up short. Rebound there by the shooter. And finished it off. Another breaking call. So you just need to start off the line there. New Zealand forcing them to break on the centre passes.
And that's half time. And the score is 43-15 to New Zealand.
That was a better quarter from the Victorians then, scoring
Yes.
10.
Victoria did really well this time. It was good to see them. They scored the first 2 goals of the second quarter, so they did really well to come back.
Yeah. So we'll take a break and we'll come back and have a look at that first half in a minute. So, back here at halftime at the Gold Coast Sports and Leisure Centre, where we've got the under-20s match between New Zealand and the VIC development team.
Yes.
Strong, very, very strong first half from New Zealand, currently leading 43 goals to 15.
Yes.
Better quarter by Victoria then.
Better quarter. That was a better quarter by Victoria, so
Yep.
it was good to see them still keep coming.
Yep.
So, yeah, that was great to watch them never give up and just keep going. I think that's one thing good about the Australian teams that we learn over here. We fight to the end, so we have that fighting spirit. So I hope they can keep fighting until the end and keep pushing.
So a couple of changes coming from New Zealand.
Yes, so on at centre is Tay. On at goalkeeper is Paiahu. On at goal defence is Tuhi Karamia. On at wing defence is Xavier. Wing attack is Potefa. And goal attack is Jackson.
Cool. There's a couple of changes also by Victoria, but we'll stay posted for those. I know we've got a new goalkeeper.
Yes, and we've got a new wing attack. So Who played the first quarter at wing defence and then went to goalkeep, is now wing attack for Victoria.
But a new wing defence on for Victoria also. Can't quite see the name on the back of his singlet yet. Keep posted on that one. Adams. Jake Adams in at wing defence for Victoria. Good shot there from the shooter.
So we've got Adam 1 and Adam 2 in the defence end.
New Zealand, a rare turnover. Footwork call on the centre pass, I think. Bit of a fumble there. He tried to throw it before he even caught it.
Yes, he tried to wave the ball back onto the court, but yes.
Held ball from Victoria. Just need to let that ball go on the first option, I think. Have faith in... Oh, great arms over. Pressure. Contact call. Sees the centre out of play. Oh, well done.
Great take.
Wing defence just sneaking through there to grab, snatch the ball out of the wing attack's hand. Oh, well kept in. Oh, no, umpire calls a throw in. We've got an injury timeout here, unfortunately, for the wing attack from Victoria. So 30 seconds they have. That player must leave the court. And a new player comes on, which is Ben McAllister. In at wing attack. Really long lead there, which forces that ball long and high. Intercepted. Shooter connection. Nice high release to get it over there. Victoria centre pass. Great swing of the ball. Instruction call by the goalkeeper.
Oh, Paya.
Jesse Viney, bit of a short shot there. Unfortunately called for a replay when he fumbled that on the ground. Ball might be a bit slippery. It is. Looks very hard and physical out there. Great high ball. Unfortunately couldn't grab that with two hands to pull it in. But they transition quickly and get the turnover again. Footwork call or a footwork or offside? Footwork. Ooh.
There was a great contest by Potiphar, but got called for contact in that.
Some of these guys have got such great elevation.
Yes, and the floating passes are just...
Jesse Viney. Great shot there. Such a steady shot. So, second quarter, 46-16 to New Zealand. Goal attack looking long there, but goes for the reset, but it's thrown out of court. Arms up is the call coming from the sideline.
The zone is on.
Which has forced him to go backwards and sideways. And the ball's thrown over the sideline for New Zealand to have a throw in. Ooh. Goal attack.
Oh, that was lucky.
Long shot. Great rebounds from the shooter. Fantastic. Just need to be steady with that ball, Victorians, going into this attacking third. Ooh, a little bit late there. Very close. Miscommunication. Great footwork by the goal defence. Yes. Fantastic footwork.
Oh, Tuhi Karamia. He's playing really well onto this tournament.
Fantastic contest there. Throw into New Zealand. Inside the goal circle. Oh, footwork from the goalkeeper. Very well done. Unfortunately, didn't quite steady himself on that pass. And a shot to finish off. New Zealand centre pass now.
Great drive.
So what's next for these guys from New Zealand? Do they go back and go back to their clubs and train for something else?
They go back. Yep, they go back home to their rightful clubs. So some of them will go back to North Harbour, which is based in Auckland.
Yep.
And then some of them will go home to Rotorua, which is majority of them will come from Rotorua. So yeah, they just go back. So their coaching panel is their coaching and officials on the New Zealand team come from Rotorua, one from Wellington and one from Auckland. So
the brains trust of the team.
Absolutely.
Look like they have great experience behind them. And when's the tournament for New Zealand? Do they have the same sort of tournament as us?
They do. I think we always have ours before them, or sometimes our nationals is on at the same time as them. So we're just having a photo taken. We need to stop for selfie. But no,
just stop for the photo.
Yes. So they've just finished our mix back home. So
then is their men's one played separately?
Yes.
Yep. And that's in September?
Yes.
Correct. Yep. And that's when Australia sends their two age team. Oh, there's 3 teams going this year.
3 teams going this year. So
that's under 17s,
yes,
the 20s, and the men's reserves.
Yes. So it's really good that our Australian teams are getting in there and going back to New Zealand, because New Zealand loves the Australian players going over because it gives them a battle. So
something else to think about.
Yes, absolutely. Instead of playing their own. So we're so used to playing our own players. We're over here. When our Australian teams go home to New Zealand, it's great contestant to see where they are as netball players back home in New Zealand. So,
and it's fantastic for the development of the Australian players as well. I know the boys that I coached last year got so much out of playing against the New Zealand style of play.
Great tip by Tuhi.
Footwork call. Centre not quite happy with that call from the umpire.
No, he wasn't. He
Dean to have stepped before the contact came in, but it's very well contested down in that circle. So just under 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, halfway through the quarter. 51 goals to 18 to New Zealand.
But Tuhi Karamia just got told to close his mouth down at the end by the umpire. But however, we get those.
Umpire's call is final.
Yes,
so we're just going to...
Absolutely. So we all know that...
If you don't like it, bad luck.
Yes, so it's...
Umpires might not always be right, but they're never wrong.
Absolutely. So at the end of the day, they have the whistle. Great work from Victoria.
It's getting a little bit scrappy. Unfortunately, they're throwing it away.
By Paiahu. Nice work.
A shot to finish off.
That was a great team.
Breaking call. Unfortunately, New Zealand went backwards and Victoria's forced them to break.
Yes.
So Victoria now in the transition, trying to create something from the turnover. Just not coming to the ball yet, Victoria. Such a young team, this Victorian team, so they're doing so well to keep up with this New Zealand team, which is fantastic.
They're doing so well, Victoria.
Contact call from the centre. And another intercept. Well read there by the goal defence. Ooh, it was looking at the post,
yes.
Found the pass part.
Great drive by Ben.
Great work from the wing defence, just really sticking to that wing attack and making them look for another option. Contact call in the circle, so brings the ball down to the circle for the Victorians. Shooter to shooter. Unfortunately, the ball placement wasn't quite there, and it's let the goalkeeper come through and snatch that one up. New Zealand now down the sideline. 2 straight long passes along the sideline, and middle centered it to the shooter, but a footwork call. Victoria just getting still here in the midcourt. So they make sure that they don't stop driving. That's better. Got a great tip there from the wing attack to gain possession again.
Well done by
well
Adams.
Contested. Down the sideline again. Bit risky for Victoria going down the sideline. Really need those drives coming up the middle now. That's better.
So we're just under 4 minutes left to play in this quarter. And the score is 53-18 to the New Zealand side. So Victoria is doing really well to...
Great long feed, ball placement.
Well
Unfortunately, no goal. Umpire said that his big toe was out over the line. But a footwork call on the throw-in from Victoria. Just little 1% errors from Victoria, I think, letting them down.
Absolutely.
They just need to fine-tune those little errors. But they come up with a great tip there. Goal defence almost cleaning up the umpire. Offside call. The fright of her life, I think. Massive goal defence running at her. Nice feed there to the shooters. Double jump by the New Zealand defenders.
Yes, Paiahu and Tuhi Karamia are doing really well down there. Tight defence.
A great settled shot there from Jessie Viney to get another score on the board for Victoria. So the last time they met, Victoria only scoring 17 goals. So they've beaten that by 2 already, which is fantastic to see.
Well
so there's
done.
definitely some... They've worked hard during the week to get their combinations to settle, and they've found it, which is fantastic. So now they just got to try and work on keeping the New Zealand to as low as possible. It's definitely a positive for Victorians.
Absolutely.
It's getting better and better with every game during the week, as is every team. Combinations starting to settle in.
Oh,
And well read by the goalkeeper.
well done, goalkeeper.
That was a Shani Leighton intercept, I think.
Yes, absolutely. That was a Shani Leighton for real.
Goal defence asked to stand out of play. Long way from home. Working the ball now through the defensive defenders to attack, through to attack. Goal shooter Jessie Viney finds
Well
himself under the
done,
post with the ball
Viney.
and scores.
Good splits. New Zealand pass.
Great long ball. Unfortunately, not quite.
Way to back it up by Jackson Reid.
Could we have a... Oh, no. Maria Tutayo passes off.
Yes, we were hoping for a Maria Tutaya shot, but we haven't got it yet. So we need a Vicky Wilson shot somewhere.
Yep.
But once again, I hope you're all enjoying the live stream that we're doing here on the Gold Coast for the Australian Men's and Mixed Nationals for 2017. So I hope you all that are at home or at work or whatever you may be doing and you're watching this, I hope you're enjoying it.
I know if I wasn't here, I'd be on my lunch break watching it.
Absolutely. I watched it yesterday live stream, so it was good.
I was sitting down the other day watching it on my phone whilst watching another game. It's fantastic that we can get that exposure. Men's and mixed netball is getting out there for everybody to see, which is fantastic. And why not with such great athletes and talent on court here on the Gold Coast? Another pass. Left-handed shooter.
Yes.
Love a left-handed shot. Bit of a different style.
And it's very rare to see left-handed shooters.
I find a lot of left-handed shooters are quite accurate.
Yes, absolutely. So
unorthodox.
Yes, Jackson Reid, he's a stunning left-handed shooter.
Different release as well. And something different for the defenders to think about rather than a right-handed shooter.
Absolutely. So that's the end of the third quarter, and the score is 56-21 to New Zealand.
So we'll take a short break and we'll be back to talk about the third quarter.
Make them dance just like you, 'cause you make me move. Yeah, you always make me go. On the way with your footsteps, on the city that drinks for two. And if you lose yourself, I will find you.
Oh, so welcome back to three-quarter time.
Yes.
The under-20s match with New Zealand against Vic Development. A better quarter from the Victorians just then, only keeping New Zealand down to 13 goals in that quarter, which is
Absolutely, and that was great by Victoria. They did really well.
Yep.
So they improved on their first score from their first game against New Zealand. So they're still going, so it's great work.
turning up from here for Vic Development. So umpires blow for 30 seconds. A few more changes coming for New Zealand, really using the depth of their bench, which is fantastic.
They are. They're doing really well.
It's great to see all 12 players now getting some court time. Victoria also, I think, using the depth of their bench. New Zealand centre pass, starting us off in this last quarter, shooting to the left of screen. Full work call from the goal attack, unfortunately.
Thank you.
So early turnover here for Victoria to see if they can capitalise on this early. Great arms over pressure on that pass there, just to force that ball placement a bit long.
So hope Jake's granddad's loving the live stream.
Yes, back home in Patterson Lakes, watching the live stream. Happy
Yes.
birthday to Granddad for
Happy
Jake
birthday,
Simmons
Granddad.
from the Victorian team. Good shot there.
Great work. Great finish by Jackson Reed.
Centre pass to Victoria, just forcing them to go backwards, the New Zealanders.
So those that are watching, yes, we are live streaming and live on Facebook as we speak. Me and my fellow commentary who's sitting right next to me.
So contact call in the circle, the goal defence. Hayden Smith, goal attack for Vic Development. He's putting up a nice steady shot there.
Well done, Hayden. Great work.
Long ball in from the first pass of the centre pass. Unfortunately, shooter couldn't quite get two hands on that one to pull it in. New Zealand trying to set something up through the middle of the court, trying to slow the Victorians down.
And they've just
And they've
put the zone on there. Great drive by Jackson.
Obstruction call, so the second shot here.
Nice shot by Jackson
Won't
Reed.
miss that one. Victoria centre pass.
Nice work.
They love to play a very floaty style, and the centre plucks that out of the air. Flying down court now.
Nice pass.
Great
Good one
connections.
too. Yes.
Good
Nice
shooter
pass.
to shooter.
Great work by Potiphar and Jackson Reed.
Shot falling short, but he cleans up his own scraps, which is good. Coach loves that.
Great patient. Great patient.
He's had another tweet come through. It's good to see that the Victorians aren't giving up in this match, even though New Zealand's taken a strong lead. So keep those tweets coming through. We'll keep you updated. And also on Instagram at Australian Men's Netball. Some great photos and live streaming shots there.
And if you live here on the Gold Coast, you have nothing to do, come down to the Sports and Leisure Centre and watch some great netball.
It's fantastic. The facilities are great. There's, you know, great courts, great seating and area for spectators. So even if you have something to do, still come down.
Absolutely.
Clear the schedule.
Absolutely.
Especially with this calibre of netball from the men's, it's fantastic.
It can't get any better than this. Watching netball at its best. Great defence in there by Xavier.
Contact. Oh, footwork call. I thought it might have got a contact call there, but no, footwork call.
Xavier and Tuhi Karamia are doing really well in there.
It's a great drive from the wing attack and a good one too. Not quite the finish on the shot we're looking for. The shooter cleans it up and sinks one there.
So don't forget our whānau and friends no te kāinga hoki o Aotearoa, hei wāti hoki o tēnei poitara whiti, mō koutou tamariki mokopuna. So it's good for our families who are back home in New Zealand to watch all their sons, their nephews, their uncles and things like that. So that are playing here in Australia.
It's fantastic for them to be able to watch this.
Yes, absolutely.
So and also I can assume, I can say that they'll make finals, so that game will be live streamed as well tomorrow. Not sure on the time, I'll just have a look in my handy dandy notebook here of the 20s. Be nice and early in the morning, so 9:30 in the morning is the 20s and under qualifying and elimination finals.
Nice.
Along with the under 17 boys final, and then the prelim finals will be later on in the afternoon at 4:30. So plenty of live streaming tomorrow. All games tomorrow and on Saturday for grand finals will be live streamed. So make sure that you tune in then to watch as well.
Absolutely.
Cheer on your team. And
yes.
if New Zealand's not playing, then cheer on New South
Queensland.
Wales.
Yes,
Of
New South
course.
Wales. Yes, I've got beautiful friends in New South Wales that have come up from New South. So
And Queensland, Victoria, all the states that are here. And it's fantastic to see as well that ACT are on board. I think it's for the first time in 20 years.
yes, good to see them back.
Yeah, they're in the 17s division in the men's and the mixed, which is fantastic. And all the other states fielding teams. And also the ADF, which they've got a team in, I think, the mixed division as well. So
Yes, they've got no men's team this year for ADF, so that's a lot of their men that didn't come back.
but each team playing with great sportsmanship throughout the week. So
Absolutely.
win or lose, everyone's happy. Longer shot from the shooter.
So
Sinks
we're
that
just
quite
under
nicely.
9 minutes to go, and the score is 67-22.
So Victoria not quite the defensive pressure that they had in the first game, letting New Zealand score a little bit more than they did in the first outing, but the Victorians have scored more than they did in the first outing. So
Absolutely.
great to see that their attacking combinations are really nice, settling in well and developing throughout the week. That's what it's about for these development teams, just developing those players throughout the week and getting some fantastic experience out here at the championships. And New Zealand now really trying to find circle edge, some craft netball there on the edge. Nice high release there to the shooter. Finish that goal off.
Great finish by Zeb.
Victoria, great drive there from the wing attack. Finds circle edge. Low feed to the circle. Jesse Viney. Obstruction call from the keeper. So both players out of play now. And an
Nice
easy shot
finish.
there from Jesse Viney. Timeout call here from the centre from Victoria. So 30 seconds, straight swap here for Victoria. Maybe just bringing in some fresh legs.
Yes. And he's
Look.
quite a little pocket rocket, this little
This
Ben.
McAllister, he has.
Yes.
He's had an impact each time that he's come on the court, which is fantastic.
And he sees straight on and yes.
Interrupts play. Middle. Everyone's yelling middle, middle, middle. Near the Victorians now driving through the middle, which is much better to pull those defenders away. The ball just going a little bit long. Great chase by the shooter though, just not quite.
Great pass.
Long
What
ball
a-
from the midcourt.
Yes.
Had a
Right.
goal assist from the wing defence.
Yes.
Kayla Cullen style.
Yes, Kayla Coven style. Great pass by Potiphar.
Oh, great work from the keeper there to get up. Good test that ball. And an incorrect throw in, I think. Sees Victoria with the ball. Yep. Or not quite on court. Umpire just making sure that they're setting the penalty exactly where she wants it.
Yes.
Off the court rather than on the court. New Zealand really making it hard for this Victorian team to get through the court now. But great drive from the goal defence to link in with the attackers. And a tip there from the wing attack.
Oh,
well
well
done.
done. Goal defence.
But great hands from the centre just to
Yes.
throw that ball with nice speed to the shooter.
Nice work, Joshua Burko.
So now 5 minutes to go. 71 plays 24. So the coach of New Zealand just asking for 60 minutes.
Yes, 60 minutes. 60
So-
minutes of hard netball.
Yeah, consistent netball is what they're looking for, I think.
Yes, absolutely.
Definitely with, and especially getting all your players on, you want all those players to be able to, you know, have an impact and ease into those combinations without any problems, which is seemed to have what they've done.
So you're coaching a team this year for
Yeah.
the Nationals?
I've got the under-17 boys team from New South Wales for the second year now.
Awesome. And how are they doing?
You know, we're sitting 6 from 6,
Nice.
but you know, touch wood. But you cannot underestimate any of these teams here. These boys are, you know, they're so athletic, and everyone has their eye on that prize.
Yes.
So, although we haven't dropped a game yet, we've got Victoria next on this court. So stay tuned for another great game, and hear me yelling from the sideline.
Yes,
Not hearing commentary though.
that's right. So
Um,
we've got. So the next game after this game is between New South Wales and
the Victoria.
Victoria.
So ought to be a great one. Love for the win. Victoria just cleaning up the scraps there in the circle. New Zealand looking for a call, but umpire says no.
Just got to confuse.
She's not having a bar of it.
Yes,
she says.
she just won't. She's not letting.
She's got her poker face on and not letting the boys. Oh,
Oh, that was Ben McAllister. He just took out the side. So
that's a dedication to the game that he has. Trying to chase that ball in for his teammates. Unfortunately, didn't quite get there. Taking out the game clothing advertisement banner there.
oh,
Great hands
good.
from the shooter.
Great hands. That's great hands from Zebby. It's doing really well. So straight in there. Oh,
Oh,
good
well read from
jump.
the keeper.
Yes,
Another shiny Leighton moment.
very.
Oh, chase that ball. Well done. It's a good feed. Double jump. It's effective. Umpire calls obstruction. Shot falls short, but cleaned up on the edge from the centre McAllister.
Great jump from Xavier. Well done.
Can't quite finish that one off. So just over 2 minutes to go here in the last quarter of the men's match with the New Zealand 20s up against the Vic Development 20s. Victoria just really working hard just to eat away at the deficit, even though New Zealand have blown it out a little bit. But great to see them not drop their heads and really fight on and work hard.
And I think that's the best thing at the end of the day is watching them not give up
Yep.
and fight right to the end. You know, even though the score speaks for itself, but they are so talented in their own right, Victoria.
It's a great pass there from McAllister into Viney, finding him at the post. New Zealand now with a centre pass. Obstruction call. So Victoria with the turnover, unfortunately. Oh. Ball handling error there. Sees New Zealand throw a nice long high
Right
pass
pass,
in
good
from the wing
vision.
attack.
Nice finish from Jackson.
Wing attack says thank you for pulling that one in.
Yes. So we're down to the last minute, and the score is 74-26 to New Zealand. So don't forget, family and friends, to tune in for the next game after this. It's between Victoria and New South Wales, under 17.
Under 17s division, yep.
So stay tuned to this channel.
And also later on today, there's the mixed reserves, Victoria versus ACT. The men's reserves, New South Wales versus Western Australia, and the reserves mixed game with South Australia versus ADF.
Well
so
done.
lots of netball
Yes.
in the live stream. And also tomorrow with the finals, and also Saturday with the grand finals. So make sure you tune in on those days to get another look at some of the, Australia's best
Yes,
netball
absolutely.
in the men's. So Victoria looking to finish off here. Long pass. Well read by the goal defence.
And that is full
time.
So the full-time score is 75-27 to New Zealand.
So great game there fought by Victoria. Coming into the game, they lost last time by 50 goals, but they've done really well to build from their last
Yes.
game against them.
Absolutely, and I just like to take my head off to the umpires did really well in this game. So it was great to have our umpires there, nice and clear.
And it's also fantastic to see this New Zealand team over here really fighting for a spot in the finals.
Yes, absolutely. So it's
Showing us Australia what New Zealand has to offer, and really making each team work really hard for a game against New Zealand. So great to see. Great to see this game go on.
absolutely.
The best of luck for the New Zealand for the rest of the tournament.
You too. The best of luck for your New South Wales under-17s, and it was such an honour and a pleasure to sit in commentary with you. Yeah. And just a big shout out to our people that don't know, but our gentleman that sits behind all this camera technology. He's doing a really awesome job.
Keeping us on time.
Even if it's on keeping everyone on time, on click. So, and our cameraman who's up there on both sides, they are doing really well. So thank you so much. Thank you, gentlemen.
So make sure you stay tuned for more matches today. Coming up next is New South Wales versus Victoria under-17s.
Have a great day.